Greetings! Welcome to another episode of Porygondolier. In today's installment, I'll be pushing the limits of... No, that's not right. When push comes to shove, I'll be... Today, I'm gonna bully NPCs by shoving them around and generally be a complete menace in the world of Pokemon. That's better. In amongst the many files that make up Pokemon Red is a file called Push Boulder. In here, there's a particular bit of code that asks an important question before allowing you to push things. It says, "Is that a boulder?" "It's not! What are you trying to do?" Let's just delete it. Marvelous! Now we can push any object in the overworld. This means NPCs, item balls, static encounter Pokemon, and, least excitingly of all, boulders. To conduct this experiment as thoroughly as possible, I start off in a brand new game. And as you may know, this channel is all about ROM hacking. But to keep things simple, the only change I've made today is removing the taboo around elbowing your neighbours. Apart from that, this is a completely vanilla copy of Pokemon Red. With that said, I need to do a little preparation, and as everyone knows, the inside of John's house is actually a boat. This is John's house, I promise. Look, he's just through here. Now we need to carefully walk around him and get our pre-starter Pokemon, Lapras. This will prevent all kinds of glitchy nonsense and will also make for a handy strength user. With that done, we can walk into the next room, which is Mount Moon. And the guilt of my fibs from earlier is starting to get the better of me, so for full disclosure, I may have made a teeny tiny change or two here or there, but it's all for a greater purpose. A greater purpose that involves harassing NPCs. I grabbed the Helix fossil, and in my greed, tried to get the Dome fossil as well. But never mind, I don't need it anyway. The next room is a shortcut. Get it? A shortcut? And speaking of cut, we're going to need a Pokemon to do some cutting today. This will be essential for getting to Erica, whose badge is required in order for Lapras to grow muscles. What even is this thing? You lied to me, Oak! You lied to all of us! Only 150. Yeah, right. Mr. P received Scizor. Sizor? I have no idea, but I figured what Pokemon could be better for cutting than a literal, metaphorical? Hey look, a pair of scissors! Our next door leads to the Pokemon Lab, where we can drop off the Helix fossil. And this is where I've messed up slightly, as the exit here still leads to the last outdoor map, which is Pallet Town. But not to worry, I have a bridge ready for exactly this kind of eventuality. I grabbed my resurrected Fossilmon, and it turns out this was the creme de la creme of Lord Helixes, a level 100 Omastar. That should be more than good enough to beat a couple of gyms. And it is a couple of gyms because in order to use Cut in Erica's gym, I first need to get the Cascade badge. Misty, as we know, is all about her water Pokemon, so the new location for her gym should come as no surprise. I had planned to use Omastar here, but Scizor is more than enough to get the job done. Hang on. Nope, that didn't help at all. Anyway, back on the bridge, and I can only speculate about Erica and Koga, but she has moved in next door. Scizor, use Cut! That is some very nice cutting. I should probably use Omastar a little, and obviously this just obliterates the gym. I can now go and grab the Warden's teeth, and might as well get surfed just in case. I deliver said teeth to the Warden, and he presents me with the star of today's show, HM04. Is your life miserable and sad? Yes. Does the idea of getting out of bed the next morning fill your sleepless nights with dread? It does. Are you a bad person? I don't think. As I suspected. If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you should try pushing people. Okay. Oh, Mr. Pory Man, I feel so much better. Pushing people may be illegal and may result in personal injury to yourself as a result of unwanted retaliation. Porygondolier takes no responsibility for any and all outcomes if you choose to push people. Terms and conditions apply. Right, let's try this out. And I don't want to be ungrateful, but the Warden is both here and probably has it coming. I mean, is it really that difficult to speak discernible words without your false teeth in? Let me know down in the comments. After pushing the Warden into a corner and stealing his rare candy, it's time to get back on the bridge and head all the way back to Pallet Town, where we can walk into the tall grass, triggering the start of our adventure. I'll save the game. Use strength. Push the professor. We can push this guy. If we push him quite far. Let's see if he's still able to get a Pokemon. So, I'll grab myself my starter Moltres. This Pokemon is really hot. No nickname. Right. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that was a bit weird. Wait, let's try something else. Let's push the professor so he's in the way. And then we'll go and grab our starter. If we deliberately get Bulbasaur, oops. If we deliberately get Bulbasaur, that shouldn't matter too much. Then he should walk through the professor, or into the professor. Will the professor get in the way? And try to get Charmander. Let's give it a go. Of course, it's Moltres. So, we'll choose Bulbasaur. Yes, I want Bulbasaur. Really hot. He's just full on walked directly through the professor. Oh no, he's got a Moltres. I bet we'll never see it. It's fun how you can just push these balls as well. Professor Oak. Go and stand in the corner or something. Oh. Ooh. Why? Can't push him beyond that point. That's interesting. Okay. Let's try going straight down. That's as far away as I can go, so I'll put him all the way down there. Let's see if he can deal with this. No nickname for Moltres. Ooh, he actually walked even further down. What's gonna happen now then? Because he's just in completely the wrong place to fight me now. Will it just deal with it? Wow, he just handles it. I think I'm gonna be alright. You lot can just go over there. Technology is incredible, but so is my Lapras's strength. Mother, this is just for an experiment. What's happening to her? She's changing. And yeah, so we've kind of done this in a previous video, but I had to convince her to walk onto the bridge, but today I can just push her there. Push her onto the bridge. And this is not a bridge video, but oh, there we go, and she's gone. Okay, let's move on. Do you need pushing around? You do. I thought so. Oh, this guy is always in the way. Go over there. This will be so much better. Excellent, let's try this again. Look at that. Whoa, so much better. I don't think we need a Pokedex today. I've got an idea for that. We have an old man blocking the way. Let's just push him out of the way. If we just keep pushing him, he'll just disappear. Excellent. Oh, and look, we can now access this gym from the left-hand side. Maybe later. We could also just push her out of the way. I believe you have to stand on that exact tile in front of me for him to complain. Yes. Maybe he can stand in there. An item in there, I can't get in there just yet. Wait, I can. What am I talking about? I have cut. I have the master of cut. I can push items too. Excellent. Can I push you right in the doorway? Yup. And the HP up. So, in theory, we can also push trainers that would like to fight. Yeah. Let's push him out of the way. Oh, okay, so pushing him makes him turn around? So, okay, let's just try pushing. Okay, so as soon as we push them, they stop facing one direction and start turning around randomly. No idea why, but okay. Oh. So the question is, can I push this guy out of the way and not have to fight him? Let's see. Nope. Before long, I find myself in Pewter City, which sounds like I just wound up there by accident. But to tell the truth, this is where I'd hoped to find myself after clearing the Viridian Forest. Here, I'm keen to experiment on 2 NPCs in particular. This guy who wants me to check out the museum, and this fella over here who wants me to disassemble Brock with my Omastar. Push him way up over here, and we'll talk to him. Check out the museum. No, please take me there. Absolutely have to go. Okay. This is reminding me of the whole hooked Dragonite thing. We're just gonna stare at each other. Okay. I think that's it. I might have to reset. Maybe I pushed him a little bit too far. Maybe we can just push him a little bit and see what happens. How about just to there? Did I check out the museum? No, is there somebody there I should be worried about? Oh, really? Only pushed him a little bit. One position that ought to work is if we push him down towards the front of the Pokemon Center, because that's the exact position we talked to him when doing the hooked Dragonite glitch. So let's place him there deliberately and speak to him. No, I did not. Ah, so this one got a little bit more text, and I think it's not frozen, but the controls are frozen. Let's just pause for a second. I didn't notice this while recording, but the game appears to be so broken that my overlay now thinks we're in a battle, and my opponent is typeless and has a very frightening defense stat. Fortunately, whatever Pokemon I'm using appears to be quite well rounded, so I think we have a pretty good chance of winning. Sadly though, this is not a real battle, and I do need to reset. Okay, I have another idea. Let's first check where he's gonna... Oops, we'll click no. Let's just first check the path that he takes. Okay, just gonna place her in the way. I think that should work. Let's try that. Careful not to move him. Did you check out the museum? I did not. Even though you took me there, I was too busy pushing people around. Right, how's this gonna go? Oh. Right. Okay. I like how she's just stood in front of the text. You go in the museum. Everyone says it's great. Push him a few tiles over. And we'll have a chat. Oh, he's just got stuck as well. Stuck forever? Probably stuck forever. Try just pushing him a little bit. Then we can actually walk. Okay, so he's just one tile off where he's supposed to be. Oh, we're walking together. Oh, I like it. That's where I pushed him to. He's not returned to his normal position. So if we push him a little bit more and then walk here. Is he leading me, or I think I know the way. I'll show you where Brock's gym is. Maybe you can go and battle him. That was a pretty impressive shortcut. Okay. He's all the way over there now. I could just push him into... Just push him through there. Oh, he comes back. Okay. Well, now we're able to push him this way. Just one more. Did I just push somebody by accident? Oh no! That's not ideal. Well, that's entirely my own fault. What shall we use to get the first badge? feel like Lapras should be more than enough. We have a water move? We do. Yeah, not very difficult. Is there anywhere I can use strength to not have to battle this guy? It would look like a great big no. But I might be able to do something with the other trainers. So let's go and fight him. No, let's see. If I push this fella over here... Ah! I suppose it makes sense. If you push somebody, they're probably going to turn around and look at you and go, "Hey! Stop that!" I didn't get it this morning, so you could push me around. But actually, hang on. So we can now use this fella as a shield. Nope. I'm just pushing people around. These guys are actually walking through people. Who's the bad guy here, really? Well, now we have two people in one space. Can I push them both at the same time? No. Putting people in front of people. I already know that doesn't work. This won't work. He's just going to walk straight through. Yep. I wonder if you can set up a situation in Vanilla Red then where a trainer will just walk directly through a boulder. I checked, and it turns out that all of the trainers and boulders are carefully placed to avoid this happening. But there's always my favourite GameShark code, 010138CD, also known as walk-through walls, although I like to call it 010138CD. It just rolls off the tongue. So yes, by setting up this normally impossible situation in the unmodified game, we can indeed get a man to walk through a rock. Anyway, let's get back to it. There's a fella in here that would really like to sell me a Magikarp, and I just want to push him. Maybe you could just put it directly into my PC? That would be good. Could you do that for me? Thank you. That'd be great. Wait. What happens if we... Oh. Ah, okay. I can push her back, but I still can't get through one of those two doors. How about you? You could take over, because she's taking a break. So why don't you be the cable club guy, and she can take a break, because she's been stood there for 29 years. Just give the woman a break, man. Why does this guy not want to fight? Oh, I was able to walk in front of him. I wonder if that's just because I got the fossil. Can't push him anymore, so there's something in the way. Now the problem I've got is that's linking to the boat. Oh, I didn't plan this out very well. What can I do? Where will this lead to? Okay, that'll do. I can take that. Oh, that's not ideal. Where am I? Boy. Can I use an escape rope? Oh dear. It's not that kind of map. I could save the game and reload it, but that could be quite dangerous. Let's try it. Right, we'll do a save state. And then before saving the game, this could be really dangerous. Reload. No. Is there anything I can use strength on? No. Okay, I better load that save state. Oh wait, if I've saved my game, I now can't restart. I think I didn't think this through very well. I might be stuck. 0164 74D1. Teleport, please. Yes. Right. What do I do about Mount Moon? This could be a problem. I think I have an idea. At this point, I could just change the exit of Mount Moon back to where it's supposed to lead to, but that would mean going all the way through again. And anyway, this seems like a really good opportunity to make a tiny change to the Kanto region that the residents ought to have done ages ago. There's really no excuse. You don't even really need machines. With the help of an Onyx, they could have had this done in seconds. Honestly, the good people of Kanto should have done this a long time ago. Oh, that's quite satisfying. We don't actually need to go up the bridge, but I think I'd like to, just to push some people around. So let's do that. So these guys all have a very specific direction to face, but of course if I do that they're going to start spinning. Yeah. Let's see. We start pushing them. How many will we actually have to fight? Ooh! If I go all the way down, they'll just reset positions, so that's no good. And I think I might have to fight everyone on one side. And then everyone on the other side. No. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not that big a deal if I have to fight some trainers. It's fine. Yeah, this isn't really gonna work, but what I could do, I can just walk past him, wait for him to spin. Ah, that makes sense actually, because you don't get the exclamation mark above his head, so this routine must be triggered by just standing on this square instead of standing in his line of sight. So it's looking like no matter what you do, you must earn a fabulous prize. Okay, at this point, I'm sure that at least some of you delightful viewers are feeling some form of rage towards my complete inability to navigate a bridge. I'm sure of this because that's how I feel editing this video together. How exactly did I manage to miss the point so completely? What you're seeing now is the correct way to avoid the trainers, although at this point I've already battled them and the rocket has already left. To avoid getting a fabulous prize, all we need to do is push the rocket 2 squares up and avoid the tile that triggers the battle. Honestly, sometimes it's like there are 2 of me and I'm the one that gets to wear this t-shirt. I used to have one of those. How is it that she saw me before she turned around? That's very odd. This one feels a bit unlikely, but let's give it a go. Need to push her quite far. Yeah, that was a bit of a tall order. It's not a tall order. Push the trainer, wait for her to spin, and walk on by. It's not that hard. Just push, and then they spin. Let's just make sure that Bill is in the wrong place. Let's just try moving him 1 tile over and see what happens. Yep, that is not the door. So he's just programmed to walk directly up. Can I do anything silly with that? I definitely can. We can definitely do something silly with that. Bill likes to walk directly up. That'll do. Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. Time to go outside, Bill. Whoa, I'm pretty happy with that. Managed to get Bill to go outside into his own garden. So normally I have to fight these 2 trainers here. If I could push them all the way to this column. Actually no, that's not even necessary. All I need to do is get them spinning. Did you hear that? It sounds like I've started to figure it out. Okay, so they're both spinning. Ah, I didn't think of that. Can you not walk through your girlfriend, please? It's very rude. And she's just seen me before even turning around. Aw, there we are. That's better for you. Looked a little cramped there. Match up. Go, 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 go! Can anything learn Thunderbolt? Weirdly Lapras. Okay. Get rid of teleport, because that's a bit weird. Hopefully we don't need it anymore. Nothing to lose, let's try pushing this guy. Oh, he's not spinning? Or he just hasn't decided to spin yet. He is spinning. Okay. First we need to rush past him. Wait for him to turn down. Hey! We skipped a trainer. Good stuff. Think. Oh, it's dark. It's so dark. So I believe directly below me there is a... Yep. Okay, I've pushed somebody. I have no idea which way he's facing. So 1 in 4 chance he fights me when I walk past. Jolly good. Alright, we skipped 1. Okay, pushed. Walk past. Nice. And another one. Hang on, is that right? It's good that we can see the little boulder. Oh, okay, got me that one. Push, go down. Try walking past. He's got me. Of course he has. One does not simply skip the exploding hiker. I think we can now push the Snorlax out of the way. I also think I've completely forgotten to get the bicycle, but we can deal with that. Okay. We actually could have done this from the left. Come to think of it, we could have pushed it over 1 into this space and we could have just gone, so... Actually didn't need to go through Rock Tunnel at all. Cool, but there we go. Just push Snorlax out of the way. Just nip into here and come back out again. Snorlax will reset. So yeah, this is what we could have done. We could have just done that. There, we could always go into this house and back out again. That will reset its position. And we can now push it from underneath. I need to move this guy out of the way. So let's make him move as far as possible. Okay, back to Snorlax. Ah, this guy is totally ruining it. I might have to come back later, because I think with Surf I could get behind that Snorlax and we could push it considerably further. We should be able to get it pretty much all the way up the route. Again, stop noticing me before you turn around. Okay, Fuchsia City. Haven't been here yet today. Right, I'm determined to get to Koga without fighting anybody else. Let's try it. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, that was different. I haven't seen that one before.
Oh, what?
One more square down. No. Wait. Hey, we've done it. Oh, I'm not even sure if you can push people while surfing. Let's find out. Ooh, no. So, surf disables strength? I'm not sure that's going to work for me. And also, Lapras is kind of doing all of the hard work here today, and this doesn't look like a Lapras, so I think I need to go and make a couple of little changes. Right, I'm back, and as you can see, Lapras is now a Lapras. However, on the topic of actually moving people in the water, well, I like how it's Lapras here as well, it's nice. There isn't actually anything in the strength code that I can see which prevents you from moving people in water. Whoops. It's actually more just the fact that water is considered a solid object, so I'm trying to push her into a solid object that she's actually already in. That's why it's not working. We might be able to do something about that, but if I do something about that, I'll be able to just push people into the water, so maybe we'll have a look at that one a little bit later, but I think that this should be good enough for the purposes of what I want to do to Snorlax. But first, so I read on the internet that you can only have 10 sprites in a single row on the Game Boy screen. However, sprite is either 8 pixels wide by 8 pixels tall, or 8 pixels wide by 16 pixels tall. Each person, each NPC, is actually a 16 by 16 pixel sprite, so I guess that each one is taking up at least 2 of those sprites. Therefore, when we get 5 people in a row and then stand in the same row, somebody disappears. I like how as you move into the... You see that? Maybe we'll get a slow-mo on that after. I may be overdoing the slow-mos just a little bit today. I thank you for bearing with me. If I'm right, I should be able to move Snorlax. I can. Excellent. So yeah, there's nothing about surfing that implicitly prevents you from pushing stuff. It's just the water getting in the way. There we go. And that is the furthest you can move that Snorlax. I still don't have a Pokeflute. It's not even complicated, just push him out of the way, it's fine. Push Sabrina onto the warp tile. Ah, we can. Oh, not a problem. This is where we have Fly. Ha! I am Blaine. Can anything learn Fire Blast? Might as well. Oh, that's fun. How far can we go? Let's go this way. Oh, gone. Look, we can move boulders too. I'm guessing the only reason you can't actually move these boulders more is just purely because they're in the water. Excuse me? What? Oh, my speed was lowered a lot. Okay. Don't fancy my chances now. Oh, but Metal Claw is apparently good here. That's good. Gosh, this is a frightfully normal way of using strength. I'm not sure I approve. So if we move this boulder over here, then we can... I've already got a Moltres, so I think I'm alright, but... okay. So moving it out is going to be... Hey look, it's a Moltres. React to it, or something. No? I like how Moltres is spinning too. Don't think I can get anyone to this hole to push in it, which is a shame. I'd quite hoped to be able to push somebody in a hole. Well, please excuse the flickery screen, my Omastar's managed to get itself poisoned. But I'm just curious, usually you can't push a boulder up here, but I wonder if you can push somebody down now. So something about the staircase tile is there to block objects, sorry Mr. NPC, from standing on it, I guess. Okay, but before we battle the Pokemon League, there is one thing I just want to try. Let's try moving him over a little. Stepping on one of these tiles, let's see what he does. Okay, so he's just programmed to walk directly up. Ooh, oh, so close. I'm not the warp tile. Still, good try, good try. So I understand that each of the Elite Four members actually has a walking sprite that is never normally used. So we get to see it for the first time ever. Let's give it a go. Wow, she actually walked. Can I soft lock myself? Yep, yes I can. Maybe don't do that. Just for completion's sake, Ice Lady walking sideways, the other way, and up. Good. Yep, walking sideways, walking down, walking up, and standing in the corner. One more. Agatha, walking sideways, walking down, and walking up. There we go. And, standing in the corner. This is not the right Pokemon to fight Agatha with. Well, I didn't want to be the champion anyway. It sounds like a lot of responsibility, and I've got better things to be doing. Stop me if you've heard this one before. In amongst the many files that make up Pokemon Red is a file called Push Boulder. In here, there's a particular bit of code that asks an important question before allowing you to push things. It says, "Is there something in the way?" There is? Well then, no pushing for you. What? Not all code comes with a fake Scottish accent. Let's, let's just... It works! People are boulders confirmed. What about Moltres? Is Moltres a... Can do that much. If I push it in front of there, I won't be able to get through. I think I've done this wrong. Don't I just need to push it? Just pushing it down doesn't work. I can't get behind it. Come on, brain, figure it out. Down, down. Well, this is dreadfully disappointing. After all of that, it looks like there's no way to get Moltres down and find out if it's a boulder. It simply couldn't end like this. I had to know the answer to the question that was on everybody's lips in 2025. A question that could possibly define the entire decade. That might be overdoing it a little bit. But the point is, I want to know, is Moltres a boulder? Fortunately, where all else fails, there's always good old map editing. Is Moltres a boulder? Of course it is. Moltres is a boulder? Confirmed. Right, time to answer the other big question. A question that I've been thinking about for probably a good 6 months since I first thought of doing this video. Can you push people in holes? With the setup I was using earlier, you cannot get a person to a hole, and I did try. Are you ready, Miss Junior Trainer? Go in the hole. Oh. I'm guessing that means the boulder is now downstairs. Yep. I'm a teeny bit disappointed, but now we know. And of course, with this particular setup, we can now just push Snorlax even further. A whole tile further. Hey, we can also help this guy get on the roof. He likes it up there, I think. There we go. We can get some more NPCs on the bridge. And we could just push them out of bounds. Yeah, the one at the bottom looks quite happy. In fact, they should have put some NPCs out there. That would have been fun. We could have wondered about how to get out there. Now, if I'm right, the only thing that was stopping us pushing these boulders before was the fact that they are in the water and the tiles around them are water, so therefore you can't move them. So I reckon, yep, you can absolutely move them and totally mess up the puzzle. Okay, so one more thing I want to try here. It was interesting that his text was able to continue when he was placed in front of the Pokemon Center, like in the Hooked Dragonite glitch. So I'm wondering if we can forcibly, using a GameShark code, unlock the controls while speaking to him in that position. Will it give us a hooked Dragonite encounter, or does it require the Safari Zone? So we'll talk to him, did not check out the museum, stare into each other's eyes. It's right here, you have to pay. Right, my controls are locked. And somewhere I have a code. Check. One GameShark code later. Right, let's see if this works. Okay, we've successfully unlocked the controls. Try turning it off now. Still unlocked. Oh, the battle has begun. No way. It actually is a hooked Dragonite, so with this and a little bit of help from GameShark code, you can successfully get into a fight with the hooked Dragonite without even going to the Safari Zone. You now need to put it back on again. And level 21. That's different. So it's a hooked Dragonite, but it's a different hooked Dragonite. How about in front of the mart? Ooh, that's opened my start menu. Very strange. Okay, this is very odd. So every time I press B and close the menu, it keeps opening the start menu. Oh, this is really weird. It just keeps opening. Oh, we've arrived. Look, she is the museum. I'm sure this has absolutely nothing to do with standing in front of doors, but let's do it in front of another door. That one's a crash. What if we talk to him when we're already at the museum? Nothing, eh? And that's a crash. That's a crash. That's a crash. Nothing. Nope. No. Nope. Nope. For my next trick, I tried placing him in exactly the same space where the boy normally stands who wants us to battle Brock. Oh, we're walking. Oh, I've gone into a house. We go out and it carries on. That was kind of fun. Will he just walk us to the museum? Oh, we're doing something. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh. We didn't quite go out of bounds. Very close. Well, my only choice was to go out of bounds. Hey look, it's Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Let's go rescue this guy. Oh, how's that? Hello there, I've seen you, but I've never had a chance to talk. Here's a gift for dropping by. Thank you very much. Stand on that sign. I'll be borrowing your Pokemon, thank you very much. What is it? Poliwrath. Yes, I got a Poliwrath. Let's go, Poliwrath. Oh man, who needs to be the champion? We can just push this guy out of the way. We might have a tiny problem when we go back outside though. Actually, do we? Nah, it's fine. You just stand in the water, have a nice swim. Oh what? The doors don't even work. He's selling Magikarp on behalf of the Pokemon Center. I'm still not buying one. I'm taking it, Oak, and you can't stop me. It's mine now. Ooh, Pokedexes, they're items. What about these on the wall? Nope. Who needs a Pokedex anyway? Right, well, that's about all I can think of. So I'm gonna stop recording video now and go and make a trailer for the next video. Next time on Man vs. World. Sizor, use cut. What? Nope, I'm not actually making that video, unless you really want me to. But if you'd like to hear more of me waffling about Pokemon Red, over here you can find more of my experiments, and over here a series on bridge building. Ooh, you might like this too. I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, and I look forward to welcoming you back to another video soon. For now, Bye!